Love yours. No such thing. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing, no such thing. Heart beating fast, let a nigga know that he alive.
So, quick life update. I was supposed to drop 2 videos last week, but I did not. So, for one, I've ranted to y'all about like work and stuff like that, and how I have felt very overwhelmed, and I feel like I don't have enough time to just breathe or also pursue other interests. I feel like this is a great time to talk about this because a lot of y'all are back in school and starting college again. At Gen Z, we're a generation of people who are very independent, who are very creative, and we have this tendency to want to like do everything really fast and skip so many steps and stages. By the way, sidebar, I write for a magazine called 77 Magazine, and I just got done writing an article about this exact topic, so I'm not gonna get too deep into it because y'all have to go read that later. Like the age group of people that are in college right now, we have a very overwhelming and unique experience. Most of us have to balance going to school, so that's one thing in itself that could drive you absolutely insane and stress you the fuck out. And the next thing we have to deal with is we're naturally trying to figure out what adulthood even looks like. We're trying to figure out life within itself. We're trying to figure out what the fuck we want to do. And 3, we all have interests. We all have things that we want to pursue. We're actively all trying to work towards that every single day. And then 4, for most of us, we have to go to work. That is a reality, at least for most of us who don't come from a super rich family, can't or don't like to rely on their parents for everything. We have to go to work. We have to make money. We have to learn how to save, how to stack, so we can, you know, be able to prepare ourselves to live life on our own. I think that's a universal thing that we all go through at this age. Like, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves, and we also try to rush and try to, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And it's like, can we all just fucking relax, please? Like, can we all just chill the fuck out? I just feel like not enough influencers and all these people who have followers and who y'all like to watch and put all y'all energy into, I'm not seeing them discussing just real life. A lot of us are struggling just mentally, like, and just trying to figure out and navigate adulthood. Like, is not an easy thing. It's very, 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 very hard, especially when you're a creative like me and you have so many goals and aspirations and that you want to achieve. My ADHD has been kicking my fucking ass. I've been dealing with it since I was a kid. Like, I've been dealing with it forever. So for example, you see all these sticky notes by my dry erase board? These are all things that like I need to do or that I need to get done. And you see, I have every intention on getting it done. Like, I took time. I have a whole dry erase board. I took time to write these things down. Like, okay, Asia, you need to get this done. And it's been over a week and I don't know if I've done anything on here or have even made the effort to do anything. And it's not because I'm lazy. It's not because I just simply don't want to do it. The other day I had to write an article and I literally sat here in front of my laptop and I just couldn't do it. Literally, physically, like I just cannot focus. It is so hard for me to focus on things. I feel like from the outside looking in, a lot of people don't even really notice that about me, maybe. And this is only one aspect of the ADHD that I'm speaking about that fucks with me. It's the reason I dropped out of college. I let it build up so much because I was trying very hard. Like, I didn't want to disappoint my parents, and when in reality, like, it was so hard for me to focus. And on top of that, I was taking online classes, so that made it even harder for me. I knew that it was so hard for me to just focus on a simple task and just do it. Like, I'm sitting here, I'm trying, but it was so hard for me to do it. And then once I realized how hard it is for me, I get angry with myself. and then I get emotional and I get frustrated, I get overwhelmed, and I'm just like, fuck it all together. I'm just I'm just not gonna deal with it at all. It's even 10 times more frustrating when I'm having this problem with things that I really want to do. I love editing. Like, I love making things, I love editing things. I had a video filmed already and was partially editing it. As days went on, like, I just couldn't get it done. I kept getting so frustrated with myself because I'm like, but I really want to do this. Like, this is really what I want to do. This is really what I want to put my energy towards. And I just simply could not do it. Even with the gym, like, I was slacking on that. Like, as the days went on, because of my inconsistent schedule, sometimes, you know, when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, okay, well, I have all these other things to do. And going to the gym will take up 2 hours of my day. And then I have to go to work. And then by the time I get off, I can't go. So it was like I was being so hard on myself because I had these goals. I said I was going to do this, and that. And then as the day actually came, based off how I was feeling mentally and emotionally, I ended up doing something different. I recently have come to this conclusion that I think is really going to help me, and I hope that it helps y'all too. Literally, I just need to start taking things day by day. I'm the type of person, I'm so organized, I'm so this and this, that I hate when my plans change. I hate when things are switched around from what I already originally had planned. I think it's okay for me to have goals, for me to have plans, but I think at the same time, when I wake up in the morning, do what I feel like doing that day and do what I can do that day. Like, I do plan on vlogging tomorrow, but if I wake up in the morning and I'm not feeling well, or if I start my period, or if I feel tired, or if I simply am pissed off and I'm not in the mood, then I'm just gonna have to put it off for another day and not beat myself up, because that's what's gonna drive me crazy, me constantly beating myself up when it's just like, if I don't feel like doing it, I don't have to do it. If I don't feel like going, I don't have to go. Like, it's really that simple. And I really like the fact that I like feel this comfortable being so vulnerable. I think it's because I know like everyone is dealing with this. That's even just another reason why I shouldn't beat myself up about, you know, what I'm dealing with, because I'm not alone in this. I know for a fact I'm not. So yeah, that's pretty much been, you know, my life for the past week. You know, just a lot of overstimulation, a lot of overthinking, a lot of just feeling emotionally fatigued, mentally drained. I feel like every day of my life I'm constantly just trying to force myself to just live, and not in like a way of like where I don't want to live or anything like that. I mean it literally. Like, I feel like every day I'm just forcing myself to just do things, and it's not that I don't want to do them, it's just really hard to direct my focus to things sometimes. And then I'll have periods of times where I'm really focused on something, and there's times where there's too much to focus on that I just say fuck it all, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna lay in my bed and watch YouTube or something. Definitely in more episodes I want to get more like in depth of the Gen Z life and our like natural experience, and just being honest with y'all about what I struggle with, have struggled with, and just like how I'm actively trying to find solutions for myself to like be able to live life peacefully.